This song, you know, the cool thing when you have a #1 song, you know, there's many levels of, it kind of keeps on giving, you know, and they have a little CD release party, and then you're kind of hoping you'll get a single, a song on the radio, and then it comes out, and then it's on the charts for however many weeks, 6 months or something, and if it gets to #1, then you got the #1 party, and then what happens? And then like 6 months later or so, they have a big award show, ASCAP award show, and you get a ribbon with a thing on it, and you get to stand there with your plaque. And then like 9 months later, just like a little wee one, you get your first check. And it's just like you can ride that way for quite a while. And then, you know, people will tell you they like the song. Well, there was one particular day, I was playing out on this houseboat. And I wasn't actually playing, we were just hanging, but the guitar, you know, was out there, and everybody's playing their songs. And somebody, my buddy Will says, "Here, Tim, play one of your pretty songs." And so he gives me a guitar, and his wife goes, "Yeah, play She's Sure Taking It Well." And as I start to play it, I hear this girl go, "Yeah, like he really wrote that song." And all this information is in this song, but it helps to set it up. I didn't know what she meant. I start playing it. I look over. She's crying while I'm playing it. She came up to me afterwards, and she couldn't believe she was meeting the guy that wrote the song. I didn't write it by myself, okay? I had a part in it. But it was her favorite song in high school, and I just was standing there going, wow, this is like, must be like Elvis felt. Like every time a girl came in his presence, you know? And I was like, I couldn't handle it. I would use it for evil, I'm certain. I kind of did that day too, as a matter of fact. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, Kenzie. I'm a nice man. Lord, when I was her age. So I wrote a song called "One Elvis Moment." It goes like this. This is on my CD here. Out on the houseboat one 4th of July, half a dozen choice hotties and a few of us guys. We got out the guitars like we do in this town and played hit after hit as we passed it around. Well, when it was my turn, I said, what the hell, I'll do my biggest hit, She's Sure Taking It Well. When I started the intro, I heard from the back row some cute little thing say, "Yeah, right, like he really wrote that song." Well, there was young Mary, not yet 25. Yeah, when that song was out, she was learning to drive. She just left her boyfriend and broken his heart. And when I got to the chorus, she fell all apart. Well, that was my one Elvis moment, my day in the sun. I was so much more cooler than anyone. Yeah, she was sitting there crying, but with her head in her hands. I was stuck with a smile that said, "Now who's the man?" Well, if I could relive just one day of my life, it'd be that one Elvis moment of mine. You may want to take those applause back in a minute. Well, when I finished singing, she said through her tears, "You wrote all those lyrics I've loved all these years." Well, I looked at her shyly, then I said, "Thank you kindly." Well, hell, I wrote the whole melody too. Well, a little while later, I thought I should date her. So I said, maybe we could do dinner sometime. Well, she said, "That's real sweet, but I'm just 23. And hey, dude, ain't you like 45? Guess you only get one Elvis moment, one day in the sun, when you're so much more cooler than anyone." Yeah, but she was sitting there crying with her head in her hand. I was stuck with a smile that said, now who's the man? Oh, well, if I could relive just one day of my life, it'd be that one Elvis moment of mine. Yeah, she was sitting there crying with her head in her hand. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. What a great crowd. I've been playing for Jim since, like, we've been through a bunch of restaurants and little crowds, and this is just amazing. You guys are wonderful.